EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Taken from about the 12. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They start the drive with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9. Allen, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's Tunyon bringing in the quick throw. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. On play action, Rodgers. Got his man, it's Bo Melton. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. On 1st down, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Rodgers to throw once more. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am. And you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good. So this team's matched touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll try the middle with Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone, it's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McKenzie. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Allen going to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Back to the ground, Cook. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have come back to regain the lead. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it, and they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Rodgers. This pass complete to Melton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. And again, it's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and he'll force the incompletion.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 2nd down and goal. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Allen to throw it. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McKenzie. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To the air, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. On 1st down, Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered, yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Another catch from Melton. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Rodgers again now. And he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Bo Melton. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well. And we got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive as they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen. That's complete. It's Cook. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They run it again with Cook. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Left side, Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. To the air right away is Allen. And incomplete to open things up.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Cook up the gut. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff, you got to go and make the tackle right away.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he is going to have a Packers first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down for the touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones from 4 yards out. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shake it up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen...
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Allen gonna throw. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. Touchdown! Isaiah McKenzie. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now, their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Now Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Packers' D comes up with a big stop. But it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there is the right call.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Second down and 3. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll think of long first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incomplete.
2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover. But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
To the air, Allen. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
On the slant, he's got Davis. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Again, it's Allen. Caught on a slant. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach. He talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's Cook again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers throwing left side, and Watson has it. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And incomplete on the deep ball. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McKenzie. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So it takes... plays here to find the end zone, and you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good, and it's now 21-7. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, he's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would like to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. They've got his man complete. And he is going to have the Packers' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense not getting out of their lanes.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So now on fourth down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter, and the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
25 yards that time.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Rasul Douglas there to get him down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen runs over it. And some space here. The 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook from 17 yards out.
And the Bills have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Gotta have this one. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Cook will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, there's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wasn't.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. And off we go from Las Vegas. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen going to go to the air right away. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Uses the stiff arm. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's another first down as they bite on 23 more on that one. Allen going to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some. And Cook will get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Allen. And this one is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Touchdown, Bills! James Cook, he scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bills have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much. Maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On play action, Rodgers. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On 1st down is Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, Allen. Touchdown! Isaiah McKenzie, 26 yards. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. Bass on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way. They could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football back at the... I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.